20% of tourism jobs cut. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to look at an article from ABC News discussing the tourism industry on the Gold Coast and how 20% of their jobs have been cut, everyone. Not surprising to anyone and tough for anyone in that game. Gold Coast tourism jobs cut by 20% during the pandemic and hotelier makes vaccination mandatory. 1 in 5 jobs in the Gold Coast tourism industry has been cut in a year, according to data from the Tourism and Transport Forum. Data shows 20% of full-time and part-time direct tourism jobs have been lost in the 12 months to June 2021, and more cuts are expected. Destination Gold Coast CEO Patricia O'Callaghan, with half of Australia's population currently in lockdown, we're expecting another 4,000 jobs to be lost before Christmas, so an industry that's really hanging on by a thread at the moment, she said. A $600 million package was announced for the industry last month, but the Gold Coast tourism body was calling for further support. So as this crisis unfolds, further support measures are needed, such as business hardship grants, wage subsidies, and anything that will help our businesses keep their doors open until the vaccination rollout is complete. Sarah Gardner from the Griffith Institute of Tourism said the Gold Coast was one of the locations most affected by international closures. A lot of destinations, such as the Gold Coast Cairns in tropical North Queensland and Brisbane, have been most heavily impacted. Ms. Gardner said domestic visitor numbers were down 37% and expenditure was down 47%. It's getting pretty tough now. They've burnt through any cash reserves. Psychologically, it's pretty tough to stay in the game, she says. I'm surprised that I feel for these people. Some of them, they must be just struggling to cope, going day by day. It'd be a nightmare. Vaccine mandatory at Gold Coast Hotel. A Gold Coast hotelier is making COVID-19 vaccinations mandatory for all his staff. Is he going to make it mandatory for all his guests? There's the question. Jerry Schwartz, who owns Paradise Resort and Surfers Paradise, said any staff who refused to be vaccinated would be given alternative jobs that did not deal with other staff or guests. I mean, there you go. One of these family-friendly type of hotels. Don't blame them. You know, I know when my mother was looking at buying downsizing, she was looking at something like this, and I'm so glad she decided not to. We managed to convince her not to go in one of these things. I think she's just sick of looking. First of all, I'm a doctor, so I wanted to do the right medical issue. Second of all, I'm in the hospitality business, and I want to be safe not only for our staff but also our guests, Dr. Schwartz said. Did they say he was a doctor back here? No, they didn't. Funny that. I've communicated very strong letters with my staff, coercing them to have vaccines, and now we're at the stage forcing them to have the vaccines. He said there's been very little pushback. Only 2% of staff opposed to being vaccinated. Hopes of a tourism boom. Ms. O'Callaghan said she expected visitors to flock back to the Gold Coast after borders reopened. We're watching what's happening across the world at the moment. We know as soon as restrictions ease, people are getting out and about travelling, she said. From now until the point, though, here in Australia, we need to ensure that our industry is supported so we can open with a bang, and the Gold Coast will once again be the tourism capital of this country. But until then, a helping hand to our industry through is going to be the message. It's going to be tough. So here's the thing, guys. What's the solution? What's the takeaway to this? Really, it's going back to normal as fast as we can. I think we need to take a page out of Denmark's book. We need to take a page out of Sweden's book. We need to, get the country open, get people traveling, get the economy going. We have to deal with the repercussions. We can't keep doing this forever because there'll become a point where businesses and livelihoods are going to get destroyed, and that damage is going to take a long time to repair. We can't forget that, everyone. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.